Hello and welcome back. I'm B-Ball Joe and this is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Season 4, Episode 6. I spent about 10 to 20 hours-ish, I honestly don't know how much, but a lot of time from the last episode to this episode. And if you look at this, we're still on the same date as we ended last time. We're pretty close to it. So what happened? I'll tell you a lot. A couple things of note. I did start upgrading the gravel paths over here for the farm, and I also, well, this one was finished at the end of last episode, but this is needed because our truck can go 80 kilometers per hour. The dirt path will only let you go 35, so that was highly, highly needed, and it's working. We have a good amount of crop sitting here. We're just about using that much every year, so that is nice. Excellent, but this is not what I wanted to tell you about. Until now, our population has effectively gone up a lot. There's population, I mean, you can see this graph. It's been a lot of births over not as many deaths, over some escapes. Not a ton, not a little, but overall these have been like far and few between. There was a long time from here, if you look at the blue line, where we didn't have any escapes or just a few, but it was pretty okay. Now, I played this forward because I told you I'm gonna let this run for a little while because things are not really happening. Well, I died. I died numerous ways, numerous times. Leaving it exactly as it is right now, I will die within 16 or 12 months, about like a little more than a year, and I'll hit below 500 citizens and then nothing is working anymore. If I add more monuments, it takes a little longer than that, doesn't work. If I add monuments in a radio station, it takes a little longer than that, doesn't work. If I add a monument in an orphanage that catches all the people that escape, doesn't work because I don't have enough workers to hold the orphanage and the heating plant together. And what else did I try? Oh, I always threw all those options also in with alcohol. Didn't make enough of a difference. So I talked to Peter Damczyk, founder of 3 Division, and I talked to a lot of guys on my Discord, and they helped me a lot figure out what we're gonna do next. So if you're not a Discord member yet, definitely come check it out. Every once in a while, I may ask for your input and your support and your help. So thanks for all the friends that helped me so far figure this out, especially Saraf. He was on just a couple sessions, and we got a lot done in those sessions, so many thanks. But the solution is I don't have enough people. I only invited 334 immigrants, okay? I'm already down to 100,000 ruble, which honestly, I'm making money right now. The setup that we have here, I'm not sure if this one was done last time, but the setup that I have here makes more money than I'm requiring for materials and other things. So this is working technically, but we're not making a lot of money. And the thing that is breaking everything is the police station by itself is not good enough to do anything. Also, there's not enough people and officers here to actually make a difference, because look at this long case list, and barely any of them are getting solved. So I need more workers for this. I don't have more workers available right now. Look at my unemployment, 1%. It's nothing. That's not going to work. But a police station by itself does not work either. With the new Crime and Justice update, you have to build a police station. Then you have to build the courthouse, which... So police station is about 1,000 workdays. The courthouse is about 3,000 workdays. You only need one courthouse per republic, technically, unless it's overloaded, and then you have to add another one. But you need this one, plus you need the prison. 6,000 workdays, over 6,000 workdays, which means these two are super expensive. If I buy it right now, they're about 200,000 ruble, which I don't have. And more important, I don't have the workers. And this is where I went back and forth a lot on what can we do to make this work. Effectively, you probably shouldn't start Crime and Justice with hard money. If you do that, you're going to run into this problem, and you're either going to drain or drown yourself in loans, or you're going to start cheating yourself some money. I hate cheating myself some money, because that is a very slippery slope, because once you do it once, you're like, oh, I did it once, and I want to do it again. And that is not what I want to do today. Instead, we talked about taking out a loan, but if I take out a loan right now, I will show you my finances for just overall, we're doing okay. Last year, 106,000 to 173,000, that's not bad. This year, it's October, I'm already making more money than I'm spending. That is awesome, but look at the difference. It's barely 16,000. If I make 16,000 every year, it takes 7 years before I have the 200,000 that I need to just build the 2 buildings. That's 7 years, just if I leave it the way it is. Obviously, we're making more workers and all that stuff, but that's not fine. Now, I don't want to take out a loan unless I absolutely have to, which I probably will. But there's a solution here. I decree, because this is not a democracy, I decree that I'm going to turn off crime and justice for right now to a certain point. We're at 800 people right now. I would like to turn crime and justice back on when I hit around 1,000, maybe about 2 years, but around 1,000 workers or citizens up here. Oh, we only have 500 workers. Maybe I should qualify that. Once I hit 800 workers, this is the number on top. This is your citizens total, and workers I have 537 right now. Once I hit 800 workers, I would like to turn crime and justice back on. At that time, we should have recovered some loyalty and some health and some happiness, because this is really hindered by the crime and justice thing right now. And once we have that recovered, I will build the courthouse and the prison. And at that point, I hope we have enough money to actually afford that, and we have enough workers to actually run everything. How am I going to afford all that? Oh, glad you asked. There are 2 things that we're going to do today. Thing 1, we need an orphanage. We don't have a lot of escapes, but we will come into a time where most of our population, actually, if you look at our average age in this building, is 45. The average build age for our population is almost 30, and the lifespan is 75. None of this is great. It means that we have a relatively old population, and a lot of people are about to die, so that's not good. But people that die, people that escape, for whatever reasons, doesn't matter what they are, may leave behind some children, and if I don't have an orphanage, I won't keep those children. That is not good. That's not what we want. Let's turn this back on, let these guys run for a little bit, but the first thing we want to do is get an orphanage going and up and running. I hope everything that I said so far makes sense. It took me a very long time to get to this conclusion, but sorry. One thing I have to do, because this is already happening, our death spiral is happening, I have to turn off crime and justice. I can't have it on with as little people as I have. And you can get around this. Start with medium money so you have enough workers available to make crime and justice work, as well as have enough money available to buy the crime and justice buildings. I am in year 4, almost 5. I'm almost in year 5 right now, and it's the first time that it actually has enough impact that we're gonna spiral out of control and die. So keep that in mind. It's very playable. You don't have to build it right away, but you need an industry that makes you more money than what I have. And that is the second thing we're gonna attack today. Anyways, orphanages. The big one is actually not completely ridiculous in this case, but I don't want to go that far. I would rather have the orphanage be a little smaller and just be more functional, I guess. I think what I'm going to do, get rid of this footpath and then give myself, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Give myself a little room here and put the orphanage just a little outside, because I'm not sure what else I'm going to put here. At some point I want to use all this space, and probably the prison will be right here. That's a pretty good space for it. But orphanage can go out here, right there. And we have health, or we have power, and we have heat. That's important. Heat is really the one thing that increases the spiral effect for dying. Because once you don't have enough workers to keep your heating plant populated anymore, you're dead. Now, someone's going to put it in the comments, so I'm going to say it right now, and probably they're not going to read it, or see that I said it already. But the correct number of workers to start since season came out is about 500. 500 if you have to worry about heat. It's just, that is a minimum number. If you go much below that, you will just have more problem than anything else. And that's maybe not worth it. That's maybe not worth it for you. I wanted to go with the smallest number possible, which in this case, I got 300. I'll show you if you didn't look at it earlier. I got 334 immigrants at the beginning. I would like to not get more, and if I get more, I will take out a dollar loan. Because every time I take out a dollar loan, it will just go down to 0, and at some point it will be out. I'm taking out dollars because I don't want to get any more educated workers. I want every worker that I get from here on out. That bridge is done. I'm really confused by that, honestly. But everyone should... Yeah, everyone that comes to my nation now has to be uneducated because they have to go through our rigorous training and loyalty program. Otherwise, we don't want them. Now, I did turn crime and justice off. I think I did. Yeah, disabled. Good. So we can get all of this done. This is one of the things that we want to build relatively soon because that's all population that we can keep, that will make us happy, that will grow our workforce, which is very, very, very important. There's something else. I should probably add secret police here pretty soon because with secret police, our schools, we can actually set the loyalty that we want to turn on for these people. I believe, yes, I had cheat still enabled because I was looking at a couple things. If you have cheat mode enabled, you can see the loyalty for free. If you have it turned off, the loyalty is a question mark. But a lot of the people that are currently working for me have loyalty 0, which is not great. Anyways, I'm still babbling on. There's a lot of stuff happening. We are almost in winter, and I will tell you what the next big task is. The next big task is get bauxite going. What do we need for bauxite? Well, pretty simple. We need a working road system. I think I built this at some point on accident. I don't know what happened there, but we have a lot of gravel right now, surprisingly. So I would like to get this all graveled up. We need that. What is... There you go. We need that because to get all the vehicles up here that I want and then run an export emporium for this area, we just need a lot of gravel. So, that was unnecessary. That was very unnecessary, but that's okay. So there is a tower here that we can probably use to connect our guys. I do have my construction office set up to pick up all road constructions for free or like automatically. So I think they will do that. Let's get this road. Yeah, that's fine. There's a lot more road that we have to do, and currently we are full on gravel. I started exporting that, even with one person we're full on gravel. I started exporting that, but it's really not that lucrative. But it's better than nothing, so may as well add this guy again. You're currently, I guess you're getting stuff there, but I don't want you to get stuff there anymore. Here, there's also a warning. Connection with conveyor engine or oil pump are unsupported when wanting to load at this building set percentage to 0. So just make sure you do that, because this building has such a small internal storage that it may mess with the math here. So if you send them out this way, they will always get 100% as far as I understand. You get gravel from here, and I want to remove the open storage. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Aggregate storage, this one. Yep. Because we are full enough, we don't have to import anything else anymore, so that is all good to go. So we are going to start on this building. In the meantime, at some point I have to expand our housing. We have 120 people spaces right now that may be okay for a while, so we can probably get to 950 before I have to worry about any of the housing stuff. But first, we have to build these roads. And honestly, they shouldn't take as long as you may think they do. But... quick time lapse on this one. I don't think I'm going to show you everything. I will turn off my camera though because it's a little better experience. Here we are. Let's get the vehicles out here and get a couple things done as fast as possible because I would like to get started on bauxite today. In the meantime, we did get a new vehicle type. It just showed up here. I haven't really looked at all the messages, but this one is very, very important. We have some money and our excavators are just atrocious. I don't even, you can't, can you do something with them? Yeah, totally. But these guys are completely and utterly not what I need. So let's bring them over here. We're gonna just get rid of them entirely and buy the new excavators because now we can. Excellent, 1949, you're available. Speed 10 versus speed 3. Yeah, that's a 3 times speed up that only costs 5,000 each. Totally worth it, absolutely. And then we will also send a group of these out to... I said change depot. What is your problem? Let me do the thing. Change depot. I'm very confused. Why are you clicking on something weird? Oh, it's clicking on the messages. That's silly. Don't do that game. But yeah, bring these guys out here because they're very, very important and they will change just the trajectory of this area. Plus, I have the horse-drawn excavators here. They are also completely useless because they're just so slow. They're not doing anything. And if we want to export gravel at any point more seriously, they are not the thing that we want. I'm not going to sell them along the way. I'm going to sell them at the depot when I'm ready for them. So yeah, 2 more excavators. For 20,000 ruble, we just increased our production and construction rate by many, 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 many times. I have to watch out at some point here later. These trucks will block the new excavators coming in, so I just have to make sure that they get out of the way, but we will have some time before we have to worry about that part of this. The road is happening, which is awesome. Yep, I'm excited about that, but the road is going to take a little while. With the new excavators, we could technically do the trick that I normally do, where you run a parallel road next to this road and just connect. I'm going to show you what I mean. You could run this all the way to wherever you want to go. It doesn't really matter where it is. You then connect this piece in some fashion, then you run another piece. Essentially, you're just running a parallel road all the way up, so you have access to all the road pieces that you could possibly build, and you could build them at the same time. The problem is, for this to work, and this is the last piece that I actually care about, for this to work, you need enough gravel trucks to actually bring enough gravel out here for this to happen, which I do not have that many trucks available. And I do not have another construction office available for that. And I want to build the upper buildings as well. So all those things, well, they don't make this easier. Oh, there's an old bulldozer over here. Maybe I should replace that one as well. Honestly, yes. I have 86,000. That is more than enough money to make this actually worth it. Give me a second bulldozer because they are faster at creating, building roads. Look, speed, 23. This is a big bulldozer. I like it. Yeah, have you come out here. You guys are slowing down everyone just for a little while. I'm okay with that. And yeah, now we just have to make sure that this is not going down, 550. That's okay. I would like to export more of them, but over here, if you look, well, right now these guys are actually sitting there pretty tight and not doing much because we have crops here, we have fabric here, we have food available. Pretty sure someone's going to go get that food. That should be good. This unemployment is actually good. It's not bad. I found that if your unemployment is consistently near 0, you will have problems staffing the right things. In this case, the heating plant should be our highest priority, which actually I'm going to change something here because I don't want to accidentally run into a problem. Normally, I don't like assigning where citizens should work. But in this case, I want the heating plant just a certain percentage. The rest, I want people here, but I don't really care how many are there. So I want about, yeah, 55%. So out of 10 people, I need 5 people to go to this one, and the rest can split out between these 3 buildings? No, that's... Wait, what? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh, there's another one over here. These only use 1 person, so I don't really count them, but yeah, out of 10 people, I want 5 to be at the heating plant whenever appropriate. And as long as we keep that ratio, I think we should have pretty good time. At this point, I would like to follow one of these buildings. Mechanisms on site, what do you need? A crane? I think you would need a crane. But the crane is not coming, so maybe you need an excavator? What is the construction phase that we're on here? We are at groundworks. Yes, you would like an excavator. But I'm not... The excavators look like... No, those are the excavators going out here. They're not really helpful. I don't know why that bridge is done. I'm kind of bothered by that, but I'll just let it go right now. I didn't build it on purpose, but if I build it, it probably cost me a bunch of steel that I should have spent on something else, so it happened. That's okay. You, go away. Thank you. $500. Yeah, that's totally worth it. What are you guys doing? Locked... What? Where are you going? Where? You're supposed to go over here. Why? Oh, are you trying to fill up with fuel? Is that what you're trying to do? No, you're not going to waste my fuel. Yeah, you're out of fuel. Sorry, you're not going to waste my fuel. Go away. I don't care what you guys are doing. I don't need that extra punishment from you. I had you go out here already once. That should be enough. You, bulldozer, I don't want you to fill up on fuel either. Yes, Sylvia, go away. Thank you. Much better. Much better. So these guys are almost here. Speed them up a little bit. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. Now this one, just flip them around real quick. Go here. Very good. Have this one also flip around. Just go here. I was thinking about just turning them back around right away, but it's not necessary. So the trick here is, as long as there's a truck in here and not in front of it, the excavator can always come inside. If there was a truck here, that wouldn't be the case. I did assign this at some point to the distribution office to bring some fuel out, because I don't actually want these excavators ever to leave, because that means on these lines, I can wait until loaded, because the excavator is always going to be inside the building, so there will never be a traffic jam and there will never be a problem with bringing these people in. This should actually increase our transport capabilities a lot, and production capabilities a lot for quarried stone. I'm actually looking at this. I thought this one was smaller, because this one only carries 9 tons. This is the American one. I thought this one was a lot smaller when I looked at it, but I guess not. 7 tons is a great size for what we're doing over there. Now I see this guy, the dumper. I don't actually want you to sit around there. This cement guy. I don't actually want you to sit around here. So yeah, I'm hoping to see you dump things off more often. I don't really care where these guys go. I would prefer them going closer here, because this would, well, it's already assigned, so that's fine. I just need more dump trucks actually dumping off things there. Oh, this is good. This is good. Also, population is not shrinking. We only moved forward about a month or so since I started talking, so that's not surprising. But we're good. I think the rest of this episode, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit, will be building, getting the road done. Actually, I should keep my HUD open, because if there are problems, I have to jump in right away. Especially like if we run out of food or something. If this number of happiness drops for whatever reason, you have to react to it right away. Otherwise, you lose 20 points in no time. And that is killer. That is... Not even trying to be dramatic here, that is killer. I would actually like this building to get built a little bit, but you need the excavators for that. Where are the excavators? I know they have to be somewhere. You, where are you? You are up here. Can you get this done, please? How many dumpers? I have 2 dumpers. I have 2 dumpers. That should be enough for this actually to get done, but obviously it's not. This is exactly what I want to see. Keep your heating plant full. I don't care if it's wasted production or wasted something. It's totally worth it if you can actually make it work. Yeah, this is good. So we're gonna get bauxite started. Very important. Once bauxite is started, we should give ourselves probably a year or 2 to make some money. And within that year, I would like to start building rail, because I have all these 3 big rail buildings over there. And once I have rail, I have a better way of exporting all the goods that I need. Because we have the rail distribution office, unmodded, I will be able to only, or I can choose to only build 1 piece of track, which to me, that is very exciting. You have no idea. Yeah, and that should be good. We have an excavator here. We have 2 excavators here. Awesome. And you're almost done with groundworks, but I don't care. Let's see this. See you in action. What do you need? You need asphalt. Can somebody please bring some asphalt out here? Happiness is going up. Excellent. So yeah, I'm hoping you're getting what I'm putting down here. When you want to play with crime and justice turned on, you need enough money to actually set up a crime and justice system with workers, and workers for everything else that you want, which means you have to start with more money. I do not want to add money at this point. I can't afford a loan at this point. So I have to play with what I have, turn off crime and justice just for a little while until I have enough people available. And I'm also trying to put this in I'm really surprised that there's just no asphalt. Yeah, someone bring me that asphalt, please. I'm trying to present this in a way that is not super boring, that is still engaging, that doesn't take forever. But I think after this episode, I will allow the bauxite, at least the mine, to get completed. Maybe for the processing plant, I'll be back and show you how that looks. But we need those things done in order for just the Republic to continue. Look at the money. We are doing okay still. Our import is a little higher than our export for this month. It's not the end of the world as long as we have food here. We're out of clothing right now. You always, with the new update, you do have to pay more attention to everything that's going on here. We have some clothes here. So the problem is that there is currently no truck that is going out there to get some clothing. You're empty, which makes me think there is... You're bringing in food. Oh, you're my constant export truck. That's right. I forgot about you. Where is a food truck? Are you stuck here forever? I don't like that. If I press Control H, I don't want to press Control H. I want to save this current state and then see if I can bring you home. Control H. Yes, I can. I don't know why he was stuck there, but he was stuck there. It's a modded vehicle, so let's keep that in mind when we click those buttons. Oh, Orphanage is done. Excellent. That was a little faster than I wanted it to because I actually did want to show you what was going on there, but I will allow it. So at this point, I have to ask myself, do I want to add another... So food and clothing. Food and clothing is something that this building already gets. That's fine. While we're doing this, let's see what we have. Food, that, yes. For 50% because food, I wanted to keep right. Also, you have to make sure that you limit the amount and limit this to something reasonable. I'm a little surprised that this is much bigger than what the store can handle, but this should be fine. 30, yeah, this is good. Can stay that way. You can increase propaganda a little bit, but this really depends on the workers that you have available for that area, so there's that. At some point, I assigned a bunch of big fields as well, just a little support for the farm. Not sure that we need that anymore, so we get rid of that. And yeah, now we have food and clothing getting in here. We have our workers. The only thing I need is this guy. The problem I have is there's no good in between. Like I can't use this truck to keep both of these happy. So what I'm gonna do is buy another truck. We're not gonna build our own vehicles for a very, very long time. So don't get your hopes up on that. And also when we are there, it's not my favorite thing to do. I would like a truck that can actually wait there for a little while. So 2.5 tons, maybe our best option, 69 to 65. This guy is probably it. Yeah, I don't want them to continuously drive, but I can't afford the American one either, or the NATO one either, so here we are. If you go over there, get what you need, and then drop off the food, that should be good. Workers is good. Unemployment is bad. We need that to be a little higher. But obviously we can't choose everything. How's it going over here? It looks like our bulldozers actually did excellent work on this road. I'm surprised to see that, honestly. Surprised by that progress. How are you doing right now? You are just working on 2 roads. You know what we're gonna do? Oh, I should probably, if I would have done this smarter, getting this out here and actually connecting you means we can get the last piece of road done right now, which hopefully gets assigned. Yep, gets assigned automatically. Getting that piece of road done really fast, and then we can start on the mine, and then we can start on all the other pieces that are out here. I really don't know that I need this one done, but no, let's just turn that into gravel. It'll just make my life a lot easier. I'm surprised how much work we actually got done this episode compared to the last ones. It may not feel like a lot, but I can tell... Why are you not driving? Someone get some food, please. There's not a lot of food sitting here. Where is... What are you? You're doing crops. You're not helpful. You are little... little funny trucks. This guy has food. This guy does not have food. I'm really worried by that because I need that now. Let's pause really quick to see what's going on here. You guys are sewing and doing all that stuff. That is good. This road is done. Wasn't sure about that yet. But this is confusing. Why are you currently not getting clothing or food out there? Oh, I believe, and I may be wrong, I believe that the order in your distribution office determines when they get to something. And it just takes a lot longer this way. You're going to the hillside, you're going to Food, shopping center. Yeah, this is not helping. This is a truck that I want for this. I think after the shopping center, I would like you to go drop off something here. Yep, unload there and then go to the whatever it's called, border house. That should help. For the food, we only have one person in care right now. That should be not perfect, but it's all right. How about we upgrade the access road up here as well? At some point, we're going to need that. We currently have, yeah, we have cut off this on. So if there's a fire here, I have to make sure that I get this road. Why? Why? Just do it now. There's no reason to make this really complicated. So have you come out here, maybe connect right there. Great. And then we'll see what we have to do with that. But now there's the access, and also our construction office does not have to go around all the way to do all the road connections that we want. And while we're here, just turn that one into a real road too. Won't hurt anyone. Do we have, no, 29 workdays. That's actually perfect. Perfect time for how we want to do this. Again, I'm really surprised by how much we get done by turning the crime and justice off right now. It's obviously cheating in a certain sense. That is absolutely true. But I don't know that there is another way to get around this. Once we are done building all the things that we're currently working on, which is only roads, I would like to upgrade the roads in the city as well. They're not that important. This piece of road is relatively important. I would like to get to that very soon. But it's not the most important thing in the world. So I think we're doing okay. How are we here? So, yeah, that's the other thing that I was talking about. Secret police. I would like to get our loyalty up. And one way to do that is to actually use these sliders in the different working areas. But if I set this slider to anything right now, it doesn't matter. Because I don't know what the loyalty of these peoples are. So when they come to work and the boss asks them, hey, what's your loyalty level? And they're like, 100, obviously, I love the country. Then there's no way for me to verify that that's not. But once you have a secret police, you can verify all that. So I would like to add that. And what better, is this a good place for it? There's some access to workers there. I think I would like to put a secret police over here. Am I gonna block the vehicle on there? There's a vehicle in there. You're not gonna let me do that. I would like to put it in some place that is not just, that's not taking up too much of what I want to see. But I don't know where yet. Secret police, what do we have? So this one costs 2,600 workdays to build. That's the main currency that I look at when I build these. The others are pretty expensive, but here's one for 240, 12 workers. Or 460 for 15 workers. I think we're going to go with the really small one. Really, really small one, you may say. Putting it here, it's a little too far out of the way. Here was my original place for a pub. And it looks like you will let me connect you to under the path there, under the road. That would be pretty nice. I could put you in here. Like a little more official building, and we can put other things in that area as well. Where do I want you? Why is this so complicated? Why do you make it so complicated? I mean, yes, that's exactly what I mean. Maybe putting it here? Is that good enough? Is that really good enough? Everyone is obviously here. I don't like it there. I think over... No, yes. Yes. Over here makes more sense to me. Why? It just does, okay? Let's do this. There you go. That's a better connection. My construction office will pick up the footpaths as well. And I would like this one to actually get started to build. Because what do we have sitting here? Yeah, we have an excavator there. We have a bulldozer there. This is perfect for what I need. Get you out there and get something built. Awesome. So secret police is going up as well. Why are you guys... You guys are just a little slower. Oh, this is done. This is done. This is done. We can get the bauxite mine started. Yes. We're going to split this guy a little thin because this one is really high priority. I'm guessing it will take... Oh, it only takes 80... No, it takes about 400 workdays. That's nice. This one takes about 800 workdays, so I probably should start at this one before I start the other one. And I actually will. I actually will do that. Get this one. Stop construction here and start construction on the storage, because that will just, because it takes longer, may as well start it earlier, because everything that's going on over here won't matter. Now, we will spend a ton of money on steel, like a lot of money. I don't even know how much we're going to spend on that, but it's very necessary. Why are we not getting clothing here? That is something I am not very happy with. We have more than enough clothing available there. There are trucks sitting here. You're empty, that's good. You're empty, that's good. Am I not set up to bring... Ooh, and you can't see my camera because I turned it off, because I thought we're going to do a lot more... Here's my camera. Because I thought we're going to do a lot more time-lapse, but a lot less was necessary. Some of the modded buildings that I built before do not interact with the distribution office. I don't know if that's the distribution office because it's modded, but the farm over here did not interact, and apparently the orphanage is also not interacting well with the distribution office, which is a shame. A very, very big shame. We still need clothing, so why don't I set up one truck for that? It cost me a lot more money again, but I am okay with that. Just the way it has to be set up right now. That is always a danger with playing with mods, and I don't... Well, should I test them before I do something with them? Yeah, probably. But I don't really want to. That takes too much work. 1.3 tons, 70 kilometers. 70 kilometers, you essentially the same vehicle. What do? 1.5 tons for 55 kilometers. I'm honestly happy with you. Just set you up, do the right thing. Go here, you will load clothes. Wait until full, then you go orphanage, then you go here. They will get it by themselves from the distribution office, but just in case you don't. And then unload whatever you have there. Wait until unloaded, yeah, I suppose. Go. Do your thing. Do your thing. We don't have fabric right now? No, we do have fabric. So yeah, this is all working excellently, I have to say. What are you doing? You are some gravel, you have some workers. Why the excavators there, not the bulldozers? Probably timing. I hope it's timing. But yes, this is probably a good ending point. I will get the bauxite setup done and try to have some exports going, hopefully by next week. But yeah, I think the 15 hours that I spent on this to not die have paid off. Again, if you want to start with crime and justice right from the beginning, do not start with hard money. Start with medium money. And then you should be able to get all that done. For me right now, I'm learning. I'm figuring out a bunch of things. And I like it. I like it this way. It's not the easy way. It's definitely the hard way. I hope it's not the super boring way. But I'm also hoping all of you are learning a little bit along the way for your own gameplay. Because this game is just... There's always little things that you may or may not know about or may not remember. So yeah, thank you all very, very much for coming. Thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing. And if you haven't, click subscribe now. Thank you. Now click the little bell next to it so you get notified when I have new videos out. Thank you. And then consider maybe coming by Patreon or something. Always welcome new members. And then don't forget Discord. It's free for everyone. So if you want to come hang out, please come hang out. Sometimes I stream on there. For different reasons, for different games. I'm sure you will find something that you enjoy there as well. Thank you very much again. Really appreciate you guys, and I will see you again next time. Bye.